Hi, everybody. Welcome to After the Checkered Flag here on SupercrossLive.com. Ralph, Sheheen, and Jeff Emig with you, as always. All right, Fro, let's break this thing down a little bit. The first round of the Triple Crown. What'd you think overall?
Well, overall, I thought that it was interesting because, first off, because the riders had to execute 3 starts in 3 main events, right? And there were certain riders that did that. And then in the 450 class, it was Colsila who started off with the first win. He was second in the next race. And he just didn't get the start in the final one, and it cost him big time. And so the strategy completely changed, right? We saw riders riding pretty aggressive, but overall I thought that it was a nice twist, and it just kind of shook up the norm, right? So I think that it was pretty exciting.
The overall winner was Eli Tomac, which was shocking in the sense that it was his first race back after the injury in this very stadium in race number 1. The Kawasaki team said they really think a couple of weeks from now he's going to be back at full strength. You surprised he was that good this quick?
Well, yes, but only because he didn't ride last week, right? And okay, so maybe he needs a race to sort of get back in shape and have the shoulder be strong again. But for him to execute these main events, end up with the overall win was a real statement, and that's bad for the competition because Eli Tomac is really one of probably 2 guys that I think that could go on a big win streak. I mean, he proved it last year by winning 9 of the 17 main events, and he's got a big hole to dig himself out of as far as the points. But certainly that's going to be a massive boost in confidence for the Monster Energy Kawasaki rider. And the way that the championship ended last year, he starts the season leading 7 laps in, he crashes, and just there was no smiles to be had on Team Kawasaki. But it was great to see them smiling again tonight, and Tomac, see him get back in the groove. So, yeah, pretty awesome for that team.
Anderson did get a win in one of the main events, the final one. He doesn't get the overall, but he hangs on to that red plate, and he extended his points lead. You got to like the way this guy's riding.
Yeah, he was really strong. I was surprised that in the first main event that Anderson had such a bad start, and I figured even though it was a short main event, right, it was 8 minutes plus a lap, I really expected him to just drive through the pack. But what I learned is by watching the night progress is that this just wasn't one of those tracks. You take this Triple Crown and put it a week ago when we were in Houston, the type of track that was, you could override it. A lot of riders made mistakes, and you could really gain some time. Not too many people made mistakes tonight on this track. Plus, it was really difficult to push the limits of this track because it was a little bit slippery, a little bit loose, and the track didn't break down very much, and riders just didn't make too many mistakes.
Overall, though, the racing at both events here in Angel Stadium this year, what they did to the dirt, I thought was spectacular. Great job by the track crew getting this place ready to go racing. Hey, we move on now to University of Phoenix Stadium, home of the Arizona Cardinals. That's next Saturday night on FS1, 8 p.m. Eastern Time start. So take note of that. We'll see you there.